Hey guys, I wanted to film today, and ignore my messy hair. Today I didn't plan out videos. I'm gonna try to do that later on today. And right now, like wearing my butterfly shirt, and I'm excited for dance today because that can be a lot of fun. Because I haven't seen Abby in a couple of weeks, and the reasoning is because actually it's been a while now. It's been 3 weeks since I've seen Abby. And the reasoning is because what happened was that 1 week she couldn't do it because she was working on a TV show or doing something to do with the TV show. And then Alyssa took over and was gonna do it. But I didn't dance that day because I'm like, Abby's busy, and also I really only trust Abby when it comes to an acro class because here's the thing, is I have nothing up against Alyssa. Alyssa seems nice from what little bit I know about her. She seems pretty good and talented. It's just Abby is like, Abby knows me. She knows what level I'm at in acro. She knows how to set aside things for me to work on that is helping me out and let everyone else do what other stuff that is helping them out. She knows how to incorporate every single person and like find things for everyone. So if someone can't do something because they're not advanced enough to do it, and she knows how to find something for them to work on. And that situation, Alyssa doesn't know me too much for acro because she's never sat in and watched an acro class with me in it. And so with her, it's kind of that she just starts saying things and putting it out there, and like for us to do, when a lot of it is too advanced for me. And although I have to say, I gotten pretty good at like cartwheel tricks. Like things that start with a cartwheel or have some form of cartwheel in them. I think the next thing that Abby could give me is an aerial, but I don't know yet. It's up to Abby. Then and that's like the thing is that I really like Abby. And then last week it actually, yeah, like then the next week something happened. I don't even fully know. Just something like literally it was like I at first like basically they were muted and they were like trying to talk to us or something, and but they were muted so we like couldn't hear them or something messed up, and then I didn't like and there was no sign of Abby, so I logged off. And then last week it got canceled. And that was because I don't even fully know why. I think it had something to do with Abby's arm surgery because a video did come out like a couple days before, like the day before or something. And I don't even fully know, but I'm excited for tonight. I'm sad that this worldwide is ending very soon. But personally, it's also been probably, if I had to say, this has been the best 4 months of my life, partly due to so much has happened in these 4 months. I got up to where I can do some acro tricks, like cartwheel related tricks. And I got to go to squad tour, which is incredible. Although I bought on a good amount of squad merch. and just the fact that like I get to train with the ALDC and my acro has improved a good amount. And here's the thing is I don't have a handstand yet, and I'm really kind of annoyed about that because week after week after week I literally just spend in a section of acro class just trying to kick up into a handstand and not succeeding, and so that's kind of hard just because by the time it's done it will have been 4 months straight of like just working on it and not getting it, and plus I already been working on it for a really long time before that here and there, so it is a lot. So yeah, that is interesting. Like, but it's just been like a really good 4 months and kind of like focusing on dance and just seeing things actually like improve, because up till this like past 4 months, like things had been improving, but it's like the little things of like, oh, I gotten somewhat better on point. Oh, like I can and like stay in a releve for like 2 seconds. Like it's little things that like the little things do make a difference and stuff, and they are important, but like nothing big, nothing massive has changed until the past 4 months. And I feel like once I got my cartwheel, something clicked, and it clicked in a good way. Cause then from that point on every cartwheel related trick that she's thrown that I have attempted to do. Actually, I don't. What I mean by that is the cartwheel cut split. I don't know if that was made for me to do it or not, but I did it. She didn't. Abby didn't get mad about it, and I say that because of the fact that she told me to work on back bends, and so I was doing that for like a good section of acro class for like a while, just like working on back bends. And she she told everyone to do like a cartwheel cut split, and I watched to see what it was first, and then I attempted. And I did. Okay, the cartwheel part, it needs some work, okay? Like, but that's also because my cartwheel is pretty, and it counts as a cartwheel, it's just not that good of a cartwheel. But it is slowly getting better. It's just also, I'm like very like, I like seriously am like a little bit nervous for an aerial. Not really nervous, it's just I feel like aerial is going to be a very hard one for me, partly because of how I do my cartwheel. So typically with the cartwheel, it'll like, I'm going to actually like show you how you start standing, and then you start standing, and then you like lean to the side and then like do a cartwheel. That's not how I usually do it, although I should seriously try that because I haven't really tried doing it that way. What I do is I start standing and I go all the way forward, stick my hand on the ground, and then I do a cartwheel that way. And Abby's never complained about it or said anything, so I'm like, I guess it's okay, like I don't know. But I am going to try to do it the other way, just to see. But the thing with an aerial is it's a no-handed cartwheel. And that's also scary in the sense that, like, it's just scary in the sense that, like, not being able to use my hand, I'm seriously gonna want to cheat it, and I know that if I cheat it, Abby's gonna say something. Like, here's the thing, because at first, when I first was working on my one-handed cartwheel, I cheated it, like, the first couple of times, and she didn't say anything. But then, after I had done it, like, 4 or 5 times, kind of got the feeling of it a little bit, then, and what I mean by cheated is, like, I would start, like, with one hand. Actually, I would do my left, and since my left side's better, and then I would quickly put my right hand down, and then complete it and just do this. So it looks, so it's so fast that you almost don't even see me put that second hand down. That is cheating, and cheating is bad. It's okay to, like, do that the first, like, 4 or 5 times, but then you don't want to cheat it from that point. But then I know that no one else was doing it, and so that made me start thinking a little bit, but then I'm like, and then Abby kind of said something about, like, make sure you're doing one-handed cartwheel. It was like, because we were, at this point, everyone was doing one-handed cartwheel. So, like, that's gonna be, like, it's gonna be interesting to see, because for me to try something different, and I don't even know if aerial is the next thing, but here's the thing, I also thought, like, here's the thing is, I don't know that many, like, I seriously don't know that many, like, cartwheel tricks. Like, for me, I know a one-handed cartwheel, like, in my mind of, like, when I think of, like, cartwheel and all the cartwheel-related tricks, I think, oh, just, there's a classic cartwheel, just a very basic cartwheel. Then there's a one-handed cartwheel, and then there's an aerial. That's what, like, I first came to mind, but then I went from cartwheel to one-handed cartwheel with a cup of water in my hand, which actually made it a lot easier, shockingly, to cartwheel cut split. And for those who don't know what that is, it's essentially doing a cartwheel. It's kind of like an add-on trick, is what I like to say. It's like one of those, like, tricks that is technically considered one trick, but it involves it involves 2 different tricks kind of put together, which is you do a cartwheel and then you slide into your split, or you land in a split, basically, which I slide into a split because I think that's the only way. And whenever I do it, I, like, I land it a little, not fully in a split, and then that's when I, like, slide. That way it looks cooler, and it's a little bit of a longer, like, thing. But I can do it both ways. And Abby never said anything about, so, personally, that's the thing with, like, earlier. I want to show you my toenails real quick. Look at this hot mess sort of thing, but look. Okay, like, at Nora, I'm very bad at, like, toenail painting. There's this one, and then, 1 second. I was getting rid of some of the extra nail polish. And I love that, like, a pink and purplish sort of vibe, like the one, like, baby toe has, like, a dark one. And then here's this one, which is also very Okay, I'm tickling my foot one time, and it's driving me. But just so you can see, and they're very much different. I went completely like dark blue on the other one, and I kind of feel like it represents me. And what I mean by that is it shows like the two sides of me. Meaning that the like pink and like my right foot, which has like pinks and purples, are like the like fun bright colored side of me that's like still a kid and stuff, and like just in rainbow unicorn glitter sparkle also looks good. And then I feel like the dark blue, which is on my left side / on my baby toe, because I thought it would look good with the rest. My right side. So it's on the right side, on my right foot, on the baby toe, just because it looks good. Then the light blue, or the dark blue, is kind of like the more teenager side of me that like, it's just kind of like the more teenager side of me. Because here's the thing, is that I'm a mix of both, and I say this because I really am a mix of both. Like I feel like personality-wise, I'm like unicorn, glitter, sparkle, rainbow, like all of that, like fun, brightness, and stuff. And then I have like kind of like a teenager side of me that is like crop tops. And well, like crop tops, makeup, which I don't even wear every single day. But also like a responsible, like mature, like side of me. So like it's like a good mix of both, and I feel like it looks good, even though I might have to take it off. Although I wore bright colors on my toenail, and Abby never said anything, and partly because she has a thing with nail polish about like new colors. I actually painted my nails, and then I like took it off because I'm like I don't want to get in trouble with Abby. Also, it was just kind of like painting my nails is not like my most favorite thing ever. Like I always feel weird wearing it. Yeah, and I think it has something to do with just that like I bite my nails sometimes, and that's disgusting. Like when you get like a chunk of just nail polish, it's like really disgusting. And like I bite my nails sometimes, and I'm not the type where I bite them if I'm nervous, like or anything. It's just something. I like bite my nail and like, but not when I'm nervous. And I just feel like also I feel like there's no point in wearing nail polish for me, like if I'm not gonna go with bright colors. And part of that is because in Dance Mom, Abby made in one episode of Dance Mom, I forget what was going on in the episode, but there was a little like fight between Abby and like Brooke and Paige's mom, Kelly. There was a little fight about I don't like how like Brooke and Paige were wearing like they had white tips, like white on their fingernails, and Abby like said something about how like I asked them to take off because it draws attention towards their nails and away from their dancing or something. And I'm like, also by the way, like I'm serious when it comes to dancing. Like what I mean by that is I don't like today my mom asked me something about like if I know how to ice skate or something, and I'm like, I never been ice skating for stuff. Also, I'm never gonna go ice skating because, like, just like I'm never gonna go ice skating, I'm never gonna go roller skating. And I'm never gonna stand up on a skateboard. I might sit down on but like I'm never gonna stand up on one. Like I'm never gonna do something like that that could potentially cause an injury because like as a dancer, like our body is like our instrument. It's like we cannot have our instrument broken. And that's the thing, is like things that could potentially injure us is something that I'm not going to take the risk because I love dance too much to take a risk and not be able to dance. And so like and have to see like that's what I choose to do, like things like that. And even though it may be fun to do those sort of things, and it may be like, oh, like you might be thinking like, do you even live a child? But first up, actually at one point, my sister tried to take me roller skating. It didn't go well. And what I mean by that is basically what happened was, she had like, we were supposed to meet up with like a homeschooler group or something, and we got there and like, they weren't, like, this homeschooler group wasn't there yet, and basically it was at like a roller skating rink, and we started off with like a little mini like pizza, just so I could like have some form of dinner, and then we played in like this arcade. Me and my played in this like very small arcade that they have, and like then we went and I was the only one roller skating, and basically we put one roller skate on, and I like freaked out and went like, nope. And I never gone roller skating since. Later, we put it on, I like stood up for a sec just to see how it feels, and I'm like, nope. Also, like, and so I like went like, I don't want to do this, and she's like, okay, we'll leave. And so we literally took it off. We got my shoes back. I put my shoes on, and then we left. And then she like told them that like this wasn't my thing, and that's okay. I just don't have interest in that sort of stuff. Now the thing with the trampoline part is, yes, maybe I might like still enjoy that because for me I love trampoline parks a lot. I feel like when I'm at a trampoline park I'm free, and what I mean by that is like I'm just having fun jumping around. Also, I don't do tricks at a trampoline park, partly because I don't know any tricks that involve landing on both feet, and a lot of them involve rules about landing on both feet.